fatigue. It is hitting the airlines now. We talked a lot about black fatigue, and it used to mean, according to Wikipedia, the daily grind or toll it takes on your body for, I guess, being black. I think that's apparently what it is. But now it's people in general, including other black folks, getting really tired of like terrible behavior kind of thing. You know, ratchet behavior, rude behavior, entitled behavior, you know, this kind of stuff. You know, that is what people are sick of. And I have an incredible video for you. We're going to go through it after a super quick word from this video sponsor. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Black Forest Supplements. There's a lot of things that people are trying to hide from us. One of them is your body's natural ability to heal itself. I just discovered something wild about stem cells. They're like tiny repair crews in your body that go and fix things that need to be fixed. Joe Rogan has been talking about it for years. Just watch this.
I had a full-length rotator cuff tear, and the UFC gave me a doctor in Los Angeles, and he looks at my MRI and goes, "You're going to need surgery." I go, 100%? He goes, "I don't know how you're using it now. It's a matter of time. You're going to need surgery, so it might be better to do it now." So I got it shot up with stem cells. And this was the early days of stem cells in America where you could get away with more. You got to go to Mexico now again.
So as Rogan pointed out, most stem cell therapies are banned in the United States, not because they're unsafe, but because they work too well and threaten big pharma profits. I mean, think about it. If you could heal people without pills, insurance, or endless doctor visits, who loses? The same corrupt system that's been lying to you about politics has been lying to you about your health. The FDA crackdown forces people overseas paying up to 50 grand for a single injection. Here's what people don't know. High Flavanol cocoa can naturally boost your stem cell activity. Studies show that Flavanols trigger stem cells to leave your bone marrow and enter your bloodstream like bees from a hive. It's amazing. Harvard scientist Dr. William Lee actually backs this up. Check it out.
So studies have been done to show that the flavanols in cocoa stimulate stem cells to come out of your bone marrow like bees in a beehive in your bloodstream, and they go out and they find wherever it needs to be repaired. If it's in your heart, they'll fix it. If it's in your liver, they'll fix it. If it's in your skin, they'll fix it.
That's right. Dark chocolate, friends. But here's the thing. Flavanols are the good stuff found in cocoa beans, but they're usually destroyed, unfortunately, during the chocolate making process. But the good news is that Black Forest Supplements has created the first ever high flavanol cocoa powder packed with everything your body actually needs. It's absolutely amazing. It tastes amazing. It isn't your average cocoa. It's a stem cell power up. I think you're going to be absolutely blown away. Click on the link in the description below. For the next 48 hours only, you can get a whopping buy one, get one completely free weekend promo. You heard that right. Buy one, get one free. This promo is just for the next 48 hours only. So don't wait. Click on that link in the description below. All right. Now, watch a rude passenger get booted off American Airlines after telling the attendant to shut up. Now, I will tell you this. Most flight attendants that I've dealt with or that I deal with these days are very kind and nice. But I do remember during the lockdowns, during the COOF, during the immediate time after that, we did have a major problem with overzealous, angry flight attendants, power tripping flight attendants. You took your mask down while you ate a potato chip. You're only allowed to take 2 bites with your mask off, and then you have to do it. But this passenger kicked off American Airlines after telling flight attendant to, quote, shut up. Now, let's just see how well this passenger was behaving.
You should shut up.
All door exits have evacuation slides to use in the unlikely event of an emergency.
I can't hear.
She just said, she told the flight attendant to shut up, apparently, or I don't know if she's talking about the recording, but I'm going to guess that there was some lead up to this. There was some lead up to this because this woman absolutely snaps.
When directed to exit, jump onto the slide and move away from the airplane. In a water evacuation, life rafts were located in large ceiling compartments.
She just said, do you want to get off the plane? Because I don't feel comfortable with you if you're not going to listen. By the way, I never listen to those. I have my headphones on. Look, if I'm lucky enough to survive a plane crash, I mean, I don't think I need to know. I don't think anything they tell you in that recording is actually going to help you. You pretty much need a divine intervention to survive a wreck like this.
Legs are clearly marked.
I can't hear.
Opening instructions.
Okay, then we have a problem. If you can't hear, you can't follow instructions, and you're not on my list of someone who
indicated by
can't hear.
signs and lights. In
So
the
I'm
event
gonna
of an
ask the
emergency,
pilot to
leave all
remove you
belongings
because you're
and
not
proceed to the
compliant.
closest useful
I don't
exit.
got my seatbelt on.
Do you know what you did, right? I asked you to turn your phone off.
Yeah, my phone
and
is
you
off.
started talking.
Phone's not off. Started talking during the security announcements. This woman, I think we have a very big case here of black fatigue. This woman is not having it. This based flight attendant is not having the disrespect.
I'm having a
I had
conversation with you. You are listening. Can everybody else hear the announcement? Can you say it out loud, yes or no, please, for me?
Yes.
Okay, so everyone can hear it except for you. So do you want to come with us or not? Because it has to be fast. People have connections. And if you're not going to comply, then you have to get off.
This is ever wonder what happens if you tell a flight attendant to shut up? By the way, why are they recording this? The phone, you don't have to shut off your phone. You just have to put it in airplane mode. You very likely could. You can still record when your phone's in airplane mode. But I just love how this person's filming it. Like, what is it with certain, like, it's not just black folks who do this, but there is something very unique about people who record themselves being a total jagoff, and then they're surprised when the internet is like, yo, you're actually the a-hole here.
I need to hear yes or no, otherwise.
Yes. What do you need to hear? Yes.
Are you going to comply with
Yes.
new instructions?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not bothering you, miss. You're harassing me. Yeah,
Ah, nah, 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 nah. That's what it would be like on the plane. I guarantee it. People have connecting flights. People have, all sorts of stuff that they have to deal with. They don't want to deal with some jagoff in the back making their day worse. Flight in America, unless you're uber rich, has never been worse. You're packed into these planes like cattle. You're absolutely, the in-flight meals suck. Everything sucks about about traveling. Just shut up, put your headphones on, keep your head down, and get to the destination. That's all anyone is asking you to do, not to have a stupid viral moment where you're going to try to put this nice flight attendant on blast.
harassing me at this point.
Yep. Get off the empty middle seat is a win for me. Oh, this brother. Okay, so this guy was filming the broad next to him who was being unruly. Based. I like shout out. He has black fatigue. Shout out to Jay Crenshaw. I was incorrect. You were not filming yourself being a jagoff. You were filming someone else. My apologies. Absolutely love it. He clearly doesn't think they're being, PSA, listen to your flight attendants or else. The female flight attendant then approached the rude traveler and immediately pushed back. The footage taken by a fellow passenger shows, do you want to get off the plane? Because I don't feel comfortable with you if you're not going to follow instructions, the flight attendant stated. You know that this person was just a total pain in the rear end, probably the whole time. You know what I mean? This person was probably a total pain in the rear end the entire time while they were boarding, while they were getting sat, probably before pre-flight, they were probably skipping in line, faking a disability so they could get priority seating. It says, you're not on my list as someone who can't hear, so I'm going to ask the pilot to remove you because you're not complying. The crew member fired back. Now, here's the thing. Let's say this woman was totally in the right. Okay? Totally in the right. You catch a flight attendant on a bad day, and you have a flight from Chicago to LA, let's say, or from, Milwaukee to Florida or whatever, Baltimore to DC, or Baltimore to Oregon or whatever, okay? You catch a flight attendant on a bad day, you think they're being kind of a douche to you. You think they're being mean to you. What do you do as a normal human being? You shut up and you put your head down and you say, I'm sorry. Because once they kick you off that plane, your entire program is effed in the A. You have to find another flight. You probably won't get a refund for your flight, okay? You will, who knows if you'll even find another flight? Who knows if you'll even find another flight that you can take that day? The airline may ban you. Even if you're in the wrong, everybody knows you don't fight with a flight attendant. Not after the coof. Not after the coof. You shut up and you sit in your seat. The clip cuts out if the traveler agrees to comply with orders, but then picks up again with her claiming to be harassed by the airline employee. So she kept chirping. That's what happened. This woman kept chirping. That woman kept chirping. That's what happened. They kept chirping, so now they got booted. Now I can't tell who's getting kicked off here. It looks like an African-American, a large African-American woman. Sounds like a man. But this is an FAFO situation. This says, I'm definitely not excusing her behavior, but we've all had bad days and have said bad things because of it, but we weren't filmed, Crenshaw said. I hope people can remember this and give her a bit of grace. American Airlines did not reply. Wait. Her seatmate, Jay Crenshaw, said he felt empathy for the flight attendant who caught a stray, but at the same time also felt for the passenger who seemed to know she was out of line. She was having a bad morning and obviously disturbed or irritated about something she was on her phone talking about, Crenshaw said. So she's talking on her phone on the plane during the security announcement. Now we have the truth. She was talking on her phone during the security announcement, and she effed around and found out. Don't feel sorry for you in the slightest.